Welcome, everyone. In any practice, health practices like yogic practices, Tai Chi, morning stretches, breath work, or even day-to-day life, everybody wants success. Everybody wants to succeed. And success in any practice or endeavor is a very difficult word to define. There are a couple of points that we want to raise here. Success begins with a life that has some intention. The intention is defined by some verbs in our life. And the verbs are following. And you can add more, but these are the 6 that I was thinking about. To be or not to be. To do or not to do. To have or not to have. To experience or not to experience. To create or not to create. And to manifest and not to manifest. And you can have other words. But we all have this intention to be somebody or to be something, to become, or not to become something, not to be. I don't want to be jealous. I don't want to be greedy. I want to be generous. To do, I want to do certain things. We all have that. I want to go somewhere. I want to live my life, whatever. To do, or not to do. I do not want to do it. To have, I want to have something. I don't want to have something. That's the intention there. And then the next one is to experience. I want to experience bliss. I want to experience happiness. I don't want to experience pain. So the experience. And then comes manifest or create, rather, to create. I want to create certain things. And, I want to create an environment that is friendly, whatever it is, to create. But not to create a mess or to manifest. I want to manifest what I have. I want to reveal myself, whatever that is. So these are now when you start out with the intention, it sets up a target, a goal. Any goal. Once you set up a goal and then you start planning for it and then you start working for it, and then you get to that point, then we define that as a success. A person can be very rich and not happy, partly because his endpoint was richness, not happiness. His endpoint was happiness as well. He will be that way with the money. But if you have an endpoint of becoming knowledgeable, but then you gain MD, PhD, all that PhD in few things, etc., whatever you work, and you continue to do that, and your life is not completely balanced, you may be poor. So it's the goal that we set up through these words that defines success. Very important definition of success is only goal defined. Successful relationship is relationship success. It does not have anything to do with other areas. Okay. So anyway, so that's the whole idea of goal-defined success. Second point about success is it is time-bound. So, time-bound. Once you achieve to get to that level, you may have to set up another goal. Once you climb one mountain, there's another mountain to climb. There's yet another day. Monday is gone now. Tuesday is to be lived differently. We all know that. So it is time bound. Success is, I slept well today, but tomorrow I have to sleep again and try again the same rest. So time boundness, to become timeless, is not the boundary of a success. Now, I will come back to the practice part of it. Therefore, always set up an intention of what we are going to do, what we're going to do to gain that practice. Okay, we're going to stretch. That's great. How is stretch going to affect you? What is going to happen once you stretch? Are you going to remove your laziness? Are you going to remove your energy? Is going to come around? These background to have all the 6 verbs that to experience something, to create a wonderful environment, whatever that is. These are the 6 verbs. You can create more verbs too. It's not a problem. But then that is an important aspect here. So whenever we practice, create an intention, and it doesn't have to be created by your leader, practice leader. You create within yourself. And then what happens is you created your intention for today. You danced today, some of you may have noticed it. I danced with a stretch band. It was a little different. I wanted to do a little stretch band dance. And same music, you can do different things with weight, whatever. You can march in place. Because that's what I wanted to do. You can do Surya Namaskar with the same music. The point is, what is your end point? What is the goal that you have set that up? And now when you give the feedback, just imagine what the feedback will be. I had the intention to do this when Parulben was leading Earth Salutation. I was actually thinking about moon all the time. Just giving an example. I was thinking about moon. I was really sure thinking about Earth. And then I felt much lighter, 1/6 the gravity. So I'm just giving some examples here that you can create your own experience. And then you give the feedback, you say, well, this is how I felt. I love this practice. This is exactly what I felt. So intention is attached to the action, and it's attached, intentional goal, and it's attached to the action or whatever you're going to do, and also attached to the outcome. And the outcome is then, it worked out well for me. I have adjustments to do in certain areas, and that's great. So this is how the whole line of successful practice goes. Thank you.